Captain Marvel is also known as Shazam, although this technically isn't true. Shazam is actually the wizard that gave Billy Batson his powers. Captain Marvel is created by Bill Parker and C.C. Beck. Wiz Comics number 2, cover date February 1940, was published in late 1939. The comic's lead feature introduced audiences to Billy Batson, an orphan 12-year-old boy who, by speaking the name of the ancient wizard Shazam, is struck by a magical lightning bolt and transformed into the adult hero Captain Marvel. Shazam's name was an acronym derived from 6 immortal elders who grant Captain Marvel his superpowers: Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. In addition to introducing the main character, his alter ego, and his mentor, Captain Marvel's first adventure in WizKids number 2 also introduced his archenemy, the evil Dr. Sivana, and found Billy Batson talking his way into a job as an on-air radio reporter with the station WHIZ. Captain Marvel was an instant success, with Wiz Comics number 2 selling over 500,000 copies. He had his own solo series, Captain Marvel Adventures, the premiere issue of which was written and drawn by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. Captain Marvel continued to appear in Wiz Comics, as well as periodically appearing in other Fawcett books, including Master Comics. In 2011, DC Comics relaunched their entire comic book lineup, creating the New 52 lineup of comics. The revamp began with the 7-issue miniseries Flashpoint, which features an alternate timeline in which Billy Batson, Mary Batson, and Freddie Freeman are joined by 3 new kids, Eugene Choi, Pedro Pena, and Darla Dudley, as the Shazam family. In this concept, all 6 kids say Shazam in unison to become the alternate version of Captain Marvel named Captain Thunder. While the continuity would be altered again by the conclusion of the story, creating the New 52 multiverse, the 3 new Shazam kids would be introduced for later appearances. One of these relaunched series, Justice League, began featuring a Shazam backstory with issue 7 in March of 2012. The feature was written by Jeff Johns and drawn by. This introduces Billy Batson and his supporting cast into the new DC universe. As part of the redesign, Captain Marvel received a new costume designed by Frank with a long cloak and a hood. Johns noted that the character's place in the world would be far more rooted in fantasy and magic than ever before. The character was also renamed Shazam at this time. The Shazam origin story, which included 2 full issues in Justice League number 0 in 2012 and 21 in 2013, reintroduced Billy Batson Shazam, the Wizard, Black Adam, Tawny the Tiger, and the Shazam family, Freddie, Mary, Darla, Eugene, and Pedro, to continuity. The Shazam feature concluded with Justice League 21, preceding DC's crossover storyline Trinity War, which heavily features the Shazam mythos. Johns and Frank's reboot was met with both acclaim and criticism, and the renaming of the hero as Shazam brought mixed reactions. Johns noted that the change was made because that's what everyone thinks his name is anyway, due to the inability to use the Captain Marvel moniker on comic book covers and merchandise. Johns and Frank skirted up some controversy among longtime fans by introducing Billy Batson as a cynical foster child who comes to appreciate his potential as a superhero, and the concept of family rather than starting him from that point as in earlier retellings. Following his appearance in the Trinity War and Forever Evil crossover storylines, Shazam appeared as a member of the Justice League from Justice League Volume 2, number 30 through number 50, from 2014 to 2016. Also in a one-shot spin-off titled Justice League The Dark Side War, Shazam, cover date January 2016. He also appeared as a supporting character in the Cyborg series as a friend of Victor Stone, Cyborg. New takes on the classic Fawcett versions of Captain Marvel and the Marvel family appeared in Grant Morrison's 2014 miniseries The Multiversity, which takes place on the parallel world of Earth 5, and in a 2015 spin-off to the Convergence crossover event, Convergence Shazam, which takes place on a parallel world of Earth S. The character obtains powers through a transformation from being a human persona into the superpowered entity. When the human persona, Billy Batson, says the magic word Shazam, he becomes the superpowered Captain Marvel Shazam. Though the link to the specific mythological figures is de-emphasized in some modern-day stories, traditionally the letters in the name Shazam each represent a superhuman ability. Wisdom of Solomon. And he possesses an excellent mental acuity and nearly infallible wisdom, including an innate understanding of most known languages and sciences. He also has a great understanding of divine phenomenon in the mortal world. Hercules grants him superhuman strength comparable to that of the legendary demigod. He is able to easily bend steel in his bare hands, do the work of several laborers in half the time, toss semi-trucks high into the air, punch through walls, and lift massive objects. In the comics, this strength has been compared to that of Superman and other godlike superheroes and villains. Stamina of Atlas. He can withstand and survive most types of extreme physical assaults and heal from them within seconds without any seeming discomfort. The stamina of Atlas also provides him from getting tired and provides him with supernaturally endowed metabolism, preventing fatigue, thirst, and hunger. Power of Zeus. Besides fueling the magical thunderbolt that transforms Captain Marvel Shazam, also enhances Marvel's other physical and mental abilities and grants him resistance against all magic spells and attacks. The hero can use the lightning bolt as a weapon by dodging it and allowing it to strike an opponent or other target. The magic lightning has several uses, such as creating apparatus, restoring damage done to the hero, and providing fuel for magic spells. The current continuity version of Shazam is able to personally generate and control lightning for various uses. He can also use it readily from his fingertips. Courage of Achilles. This aspect is mostly physiological and spirit in nature. The courage of Achilles gives Captain Marvel Shazam the courage and bravery of the legendary Greek hero. In one story, it is claimed that it also gives him fighting skills. It also aids as the hero's mental fortitude against most mental attacks. In the Trial of Shazam miniseries, this was changed temporarily to the Achilles' near invulnerability. Speed of Mercury. By channeling Mercury's speed, Captain Marvel Shazam can move at superhuman speeds and fly. Although in older comics he could only leap great distances, the Captain Marvel of pre-1985 stories was also able to travel to the Rock of Eternity by flying faster than the speed of light.